Hey Squeedle, happy 4th of July. What do you think of all the loud bangs and booms? No big deal, right? Said nope. Cool as a cucumber. Welcome to the Independence Day celebrations in Everett, Washington. The noise was non-stop for more than 5 hours. Here's a small sample of the show that we saw being provided by the neighbors. It started just before sunset and went way past midnight. Whoa, there you go. That was nice. That was fun.
We're going to drive on a nice day while we're up there. We're going to go up to Baker Lake.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
You getting that one?
Jump. That one's good.
I always forget how good they are here.
I know, you don't have to go anywhere. Just sit in your front yard. So, Juma, what did you think of the 4th of July celebrations? No big deal, right? You were like totally cool with it. Yeah? Yeah. Departure day had finally arrived, and the only thing Juma is not cool with is moving day. Well, this is it. This is our maiden voyage to Mount Vernon 1000 Trails. Cat's freaking out as usual. Poor baby.
Yeah, she hadn't got any better with that, has she?
No, I'm gonna put her in my lap in just a second. Okay, we arrived, we checked in, we dumped our tanks, and now we're looking for a site. We're gonna try and get a site in the A section because that's where all the sewer sites are.
Try to get two sites together.
And try to get 2 sites together because John and Tony will be coming this weekend too. This week. Actually, next 2 weeks.
Spend the next 2 weeks with us.
We saw several people pulling out when we were coming in, so we're hopeful.
I like that.
Well, we're still looking for a spot. I think the only place that has 2 together generally is in the A section, which is right next to the freeway. And we're trying not to camp right next to the freeway. Not that it's bad, but it's a lot quieter back here.
In fact, we were in that site right there where that canoe is.
Yep. This is the site we were in. When we first started, the very first site we were in. Funny. That's a pull around, this one.
It's not a pull through, it's for
Oh,
that,
it isn't?
power go.
Oh, there's a thing back there, that's right. Oh, isn't this cute? Look. All decorated for the 4th. Oh, lots of bunny rabbits. Hello, bunnies.
Hey folks, Don here. We're gonna talk about what we had to do with the hitch assembly. When we first got the truck, as you can see right there, there's some holes in the bumper. It used to have a plate bolted to that
With a 2-inch ball on it.
with a big 2-inch ball, which is smaller than the ball we have for the trailer. And I couldn't use with a bolted on hitch. I couldn't use my hitch assembly that I had from the van to go on here, which has weight distribution and mainly anti-sway. The weight distribution is not so important anymore with this truck, but the anti-sway is still very important. So what I did was I had to actually cut that one off because it had a bolted membrane underneath and bolts in the front. The problem was that somebody had ran into something, or had put something really heavy on here and actually twisted the bumper in a little bit. And when I went to put the new receiver on to put my hitch into, I still had that twist in the bumper, so I had to get the twist out. So the first thing we did was we got a receiver unit at Lowe's, I think, and or Harbor Freight, one of the two, and we bolted that up with number 8 steel bolts, 4 of them up underneath. They go all the way up through the bumper and through the frame assembly. But then the problem was the twist was still in the bumper. And then I had them take and weld the receiver on as well. So now it's bolted and welded on.
By them, he means a neighbor down the street from where we were sheltering.
Yes, that's
His name is
our
John.
friend. His
Yeah.
name is John as well. And he was a friend. He was a couple doors down, and he was
He does a lot of
nice
welding.
enough to do that welding. He does a lot of welding himself on his
So then,
vehicles. Well, then, in order to get that twist back out of there, because the minute you put the weight on here, I took this
the whole thing started sagging.
It started dipping down and twisting the bumper. So what I did is I went down to Everett Steel, and got a steel bar, a steel square tube that's actually the same size as a receiver, and put it 45.5 inches across to span the actual frame of the truck underneath.
So there's a bar going across like this.
Underneath is a big bar under there, and I had that
And
cleaned that all
John
up, and had
welded
John
it.
weld that in and weld it to the receiver.
So this thing isn't going anywhere.
As we jacked up the ball underneath the hitch, we jacked this up to get most of that
With the twist out.
twist out. Now the only thing we do have in here, and that's nothing really, it's the manufacturers, they leave a lot of slop in here. See, so there's some slop.
Yeah.
I don't like that much slop, but you know, that's what
What
you're
are you
gonna
gonna
do.
do?
You know, it's not coming off of there. It's never coming out of there. The whole back end of this truck would have to come off in order for this to do anything. And it don't twist at all. I don't really need the weight distribution bars. I didn't use them this last time, and it towed just great. As long as you have your anti-sway bar involved.
And it towed brilliantly.
And this is what we get.
And this is what we're going to have to deal with today. I can't believe that all this stuff came out of our van.
Yeah, we just took, to get everything out and get that van cleaned up and ready to sell, we just took everything and just
shoved it
the truck,
in.
just shoved it in the truck, closed the door, and headed on
And
out.
went on down the road.
And
So that's what we're doing today.
as people like Less Junk, More Journey would say, is just get her done.
Yep, that's what we did. So we're going to start working on this, organizing it, purging, things like that. So, because today's like the first really nice day that we've had since we got here on Tuesday, and today's Friday. So hopefully next week we'll be coming to you from Padilla Bay. We want to do an ADA
Padilla
review
Bay,
of
that'd
that
be fun.
ADA accessible trail at Padilla Bay. So hopefully
And we
next
should be able
week.
to get to the scooters.
Yeah, because the scooters we can't get them out right now, and they're not charged. So that's next week's video, right?
That's right. That's
Okay. See ya round like a donut.
the plan. Bye-bye.
Take care and keep on trucking.